worthy. So the journey continues. We take on revenges. We face more revenges, more solutions, and reaches more heights. We know ideas will be born that may be discarded or that may be adapted to succeed, to get tracks. Now, to increase the level of accountability and responsibility in words, in action, and the work we do, I would like to emphasize an eminent personality, Dr.G.Madhavan Nair. We are having only short duration of time to have the interaction program. Students, do you feel proud to be in this program?
Yes.
So we are having young, energetic students. Really, I also feel very proud to be a partner of this program. So, to put all the intrinsic motivation in a single nutshell, let us now start. That means you can start and capture the essence and spirit of our eminent personality, Dr.G.Madhavan Nair. Thank you, sir.
In many of the interviews, you have said that Dr. Kalam sir is your best guru. Can you please share a best ever remembering moment with him?
Well, I think my association with Dr. Kalam was almost half a century. In 1967, I started working with him. And then I think until his death, we were closely working on many projects. Of course, he was my guru in all respects. Whatever I learned in rocketry and the management, all those things, I owe a lot of things to him. Because he is one person who could make impossible things possible. So he is always to look at the issue and also encourage to people to take on the challenge. So I was fresh from the college, and as soon as I went to his room, not much of pleasantries. Normally you try to introduce the family, this and that, nothing of that sort. He told his PA to bring a notebook and give it to me. In fact, I was so lazy, even in college days, I never used to carry a notebook. So he made me write down. He gave me something like 20 action items at the time. And he said, these things you should read and refresh, and then come back within a month. So, in normal course, all those actions, if I want to complete, it will take 6 months. He gave me only 1 month. So that's the beginning. Then, of course, the most difficult situation was, we have made the first satellite launch vehicle. Dr. Kalam was the project director. I was looking after the control system, electronics and all those things. And we made the launch in July 1979. That year we made a launch and failed. And finally it turned out it was a control system which was misbehaved. He never blamed me. He took the blame on himself. And then we said, okay, we will try to find a solution and go for the launch. So within a year we made the launch happen. So that's the kind of relationship which we had. So it's always very humane and encourage people to take on big challenging jobs and always result oriented. No wonder that he could do the missile program. Today we have the Agni missile which can carry the atomic weapon to 5,000 kilometers with us. Then of course as Rashtrapati he has done wonders to the student community as well as to the common man in the country. So it's a great personality, and I think if I want to describe it, I can talk for the whole evening. So it won't take much time. So let's go to the next one.
Sir, as a young man, are you sure that one day you will make it to the top? And what was that one thing that motivated you?
Well, it is a technology challenge. See, it is unlike the conventional department. The space program demands stretching your imagination to the limit and performing also to that beyond the human
capacity. So that's the kind, see, when we started this program, we never knew what a rocket is, what a control system is, what the guidance and electronics and all associated with that. All these learning the hard way was the thing. But as you move up to the top of the organization, the entire organization is looking upon you for guidance. So then you have to dream bigger than your colleagues. So set targets which are not there at the time. So when I took over, yes, we were stabilized in the PSLV and doing normal remote sensing and communication payload and things like that. So at the time itself, I set a goal for the Chandrayaan mission. That may be thinking, using the same rockets, etc., we want to go to the moon. So that is a target which was set, which has motivated the entire organization. Then came, how to increase the capacity of the rocket, nearly doubled. The GSLV is a product of that. GSLV Mark III, today which are flying, which can take about 4-ton spacecraft to a geotransfer orbit. So set big targets and delegate work to your colleagues and interact with them. And even the idea which is coming from the grassroots level, you should be able to absorb. So that's how we went ahead, and touchwood, we were able to succeed in all those missions. We have placed our Indian flag on the moon in 2008 on the Nehruji's birthday. So that was a great event for the country. And similarly, the cryogenic engine technology we have mastered. So we have the cryogenic engines flying in the GSLV and GSLV Mark III. So like that, there are many goals which you write. So basically, you have to believe in people, their capacity, capability, and give them the targets which is much higher than what they can normally think of.
So how does that compass work with that?
Well, I think that is one of the challenges. Basically, we depend on the gravitational pull to hold together many things. But in space, that is not there. So in normal sense, if you have an electronic item or a mechanical item, etc., nothing happens. Unless there is an actuation force behind it, it will not get disturbed. But you think of a human capsule. There, if you are not strapped down to some place, even a slight touch at the wall or a kick on the wall, it will make you float around. There is nothing to hold you back. So that's a very funny situation. Similarly, if you want to take some water, you cannot drink as what you do here. So it has to be like, from a bottle with a tube. You suck it out. Otherwise the old water would be splashing and old. So that's one of the problems which is there. But mostly the moving parts and other things, you have to worry about. For example, we use momentum wheels for control of the spacecraft. So their characterization, etc., is one of the typical problem. And then advantage is also there. We synthesize material by mixing various metals and all that down. We get a particular crystalline structure. But if you do under microgravity or the virtual zero gravity, this composition will be different. You can get a high strength material sometimes. Even the biological compounds we developed to be different kind. In the space station they are doing such experiments and so on.
So in your childhood, what was your ambition and what inspired you to make it to ICE?
Well, I cannot claim that I wanted to become a scientist or go to space, etc., because I come from nearby. I was born in Ayatagara, and Tiruvalla, place nearby. Just beyond that is my mother's place. So I grew up there. And the largest vehicle which you have seen in those days is bullock cart. So you can imagine what type of exposure we have to technology. But still, I distinctly remember from my house, I used to look towards the mountain, especially on the full moon day, etc., the moon rise above the mountain. That used to fascinate. And the figures on the moon, etc., why, what it is there, and so on. So that kind of thinking differently, that was something which was in my mind. Later, it all evolved. You cross a milestone, then opportunities come. Which you choose, that's very, very important. In fact, immediately after coming out of the college, they made me a lecturer in that same college itself. But somehow we ran away from that actually and joined the academic program. And from there, at the time, the space also was emerging. So I had opportunity to capture the space. So these were the, maybe I would say, chance phenomena. Beyond that, it is an effort. You have to keep on learning, work hard. Then you can achieve the results what you want. Not that set a goal, I want to become chairman, it's for a degree itself. You have to prove your mettle and then move the way up.
So, what is your opinion about using hydrogen as a fuel?
Hydrogen. Yes, I think that is going to be the next generation fuel. You have to concentrate on that. Now, rockets already we are doing, that for cryogenic engines of that using hydrogen as well as oxygen as oxidizer. Now, in automobiles, it is possible to use hydrogen either through a fuel cell. You can, or maybe as a conventional, you can run a turbine and generate power and so on. But the advantage is it's absolutely clean. There is no pollution coming out of only water vapor. And then again, of course, the problem is how to generate the hydrogen. Today it is made from cracking naphtha and electrolysis of water and so on. They are expensive. But if you want to get a low-cost hydrogen, that's going to be one of the challenges. People are experimenting how using sunlight we can decompose water and get hydrogen. Or maybe there are biological processes, some algae and other things they can decompose and then again generate hydrogen. So such new technologies has to emerge. But ultimately that is going to be the fuel maybe after 20 years for almost everything.
So, in Second World War time, Germany used as a fuel in Hindenburg airship, and it is explored. It is possible, sir. It's not.
Yes, this was very well known. Right from beginning, hydrogen is identified as one of the things. But contained hydrogen is difficult. It's the lightest gas. So you cannot put a normal container, it has to be very airtight one. And then also volume is very big, the density is so low. So that's why in the rockets, we make it to the liquid form. So that the volume reduces but temperatures will be low, it is 20 Kelvin. So handling problems are there. Even if you want to use an automobile, the first question comes, will you go for a high pressure storage or a cryogenic storage? Then safety aspects of that. If some leak comes, it simply floats up and it can burn everywhere. And the flame is colorless. So you cannot detect even that. So there are a lot of practical problems, but still it can be mastered. See, for example, even now people are thinking of using that in some aircraft engines. Methane or hydrogen is one of the choice for fuel.
Thanks a lot, sir. Sorry, students, very sorry, we will not be able to extend it directly. So, sorry then.
Okay,
Thanks a
nice.
lot.
You seem to be well read and informed. Keep your eyes and ears yourself. Get the clarification from your friends or the teachers, or go to internet or whatever it is. But ultimately you find answers to the question what you have. Then move forward. God bless you.
Marthandam College of Engineering and Technology, College Road, Kuttakuri, Vayanur Post, Kanyakumari District. For more details, visit our website www.macet.edu.in.